Hello, this is Ruly, and you are watching the 8th video of the Recalcitrant Warden storyline. And here's a quick recap of our story so far. This is Dirk. Dirk is a Grey Warden, so it's his job to stop the Blight from happening. That's basically a Darkspawn apocalypse run by a dragon archdemon. But the King of Ferelden and most of the other Grey Wardens were killed by Darkspawn, and this guy, Terran Loghain, is telling everyone the Grey Wardens betrayed the king, even though actually that was him. But Loghain's running the country now, while Dirk has only a handful of allies. Like, really, I could name them on one hand. Alistair, Morgan, Rathbone, Liliana, Sten. And yeah, that's counting his dog. So, Dirk has his work cut out for him. Sten!
Yes.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
And what was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Don't you have to report back then?
Yes.
And when are you going to do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Well, let's go.
As you wish.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
Well, they don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on. Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
You are a traveling minstrel. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Tell me about the Darkspawn.
Chantry law says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
Well, thank you. Let's move on. Well.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
And you are cute when you're evasive.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Fun? You found it fun?
I found the game fun. I was too young to understand the truth behind what was happening. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Flemeth used you as bait?
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset.
Aye.
Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
They got what they deserved.
Perhaps they did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they believe is necessary. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates, and apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
You know, I agree completely.
Oh, I hope you are not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Indeed.
Yes.
Well, Dirk, where to? We could go to Redcliffe. But everyone says that our Eamon is sick. I don't know how much help he'd be. Well, where else would you go, though? Remember that mage we met at Ostagar? Woman named Wynne. Yeah, she seemed nice. She seemed to like Grey Wardens, and to know about fighting Darkspawn. Well, she might be dead. I don't think so. Mages were kept in the back. They'd have been pulled out with everyone else. So she'd be back at the Mage Tower. Yes. And that's where we're going. Well, here we are at the docks.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Artzy. Oh, you know what I was going to do? Rothbone, did you have your nose in my back there? Oh, never mind. I don't care what you do. You are the best dog. Fact. We're going to switch your war paint, I think. Oh no. Well, what do you think? Artzy, what do you think? More stamina regeneration or better damage versus beasts? Probably not about to face beasts right now. Oh, oh, who looks fierce? Well, since I didn't have a chance to talk to you before, since I kept being interrupted, hello, Rathbone. Yes, you're a good boy. Do you see anything interesting? What was it? A letter to someone in Haifa. What a good boy. Oh, yes, you are. What a good boy. Oh,
Is that new war paint?
that is new war paint. I just put it on him.
Oh, he looks so handsome.
Yes, he does. Hello, Morgan.
I await your
Oh,
command.
thank you. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
Frankly, a naughty old bat.
Sometimes I do wonder the very same thing. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I've heard a little of it.
No doubt such a tale has mutated much over time and telling. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
That sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
And just how long ago is this?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife. And Osen
Oh, he seems like a
agreed.
catch.
Nice. That sounds like a fair deal.
Aye, it was. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement in the first place. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess.
Oh.
Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
Really? So she did love Ozen then?
That was not the point. Conabar had no honor, so she would not have him.
Ah.
Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see, chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
All of them? Which? She never invaded or he never defeated her?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac.
Oh.
Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds, after all, not just the one, And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
How is it that Flemeth has survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
And do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has coloured her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
That's an interesting story. Thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious, nevertheless.
My mother died when I was very young.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Well, let's take a look around. Something.
Morgan definitely approved of that exchange, by the way.
Really? How much? Okay, are you gonna have me check every time? Yes. Okay, yeah, she's liking you. She's liking you. How much? I could... Let's see, about 2/3 as much as she could possibly like you. And believe me, that, like, the far end of that spectrum is absolutely hates you to really, really loves you as much as your dog loves you.
We're coming here to see the mages, right? Oh, great. They just love me.
Loving me as much as my dog.
I await your command.
Never mind, I was actually going for the, death route over there. Speaking of which... Yeah, let's be making some, huh? Can make some... You know what? As we're here. Oh no, I've used all my flasks. Oh well, at least I can make some berry crunch. Alright, we're gonna save the rest for when we have some flasks, because we actually
there
have...
are better uses for our time.
Who said that? We actually have a good amount of berry crunch, so... Alright. Excuse me.
What?
I am here.
Oh, I lost you for a minute there, Dirk. Alright, I just want to see if there's anything over this way. No. Just want to see. Alright, let's go. Well, who wants to slide down the hill at our rears? Because that appears to be the best way.
Do it,
Oh, no,
do it, do it.
Hello, Carol.
You
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
Oh. Why? I need to get to the tower.
No one gets to the tower. No one. The tower is off limits to all.
Look, this is official Grey Warden business. Now take me there.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I have these documents here.
Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
I think I'm about to push you into the lake. Look, my documents are actually real.
Kill some darkspawn. Come on, let's see some righteous Grey Wardening.
Okay. I don't actually see any darkspawn, do you?
Well, that's good, I suppose. Wouldn't want darkspawn smeared across the landscape. I hear their blood is black. Is that true? You'd know if you were a Grey Warden.
Yes, I do. It's not black, but it burns when it touches you.
Oh, pleasant, eh? Good thing I don't have to kill them, then. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go.
Right.
The people in charge of the tower were like, hey, we want someone to stand there and act stupid. Carol, get over here. Okay, if anyone asks, if they tell you that they're the Queen of Ferelden, if Queen Honora comes and asks to go in the tower, don't let her in, okay? Just act stupid. And he was like, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. That's what happened before he ended up there on the dock, standing there, looking for people that he could deny. You're not looking to get across, right? Because no one could get across. Okay. Good job, Carol.
Right. I assume there's a reason they've picked him, but I still need to get across. Look, your superior won't like that you've given me trouble.
Oh, really? You think Gregor would be upset with me for not letting you in? Wait, actually, he would. Good point.
Really? Yes. He'll be very mad if you don't let me in, so we should do our best to avoid that, shouldn't we?
He's the big guy around here. I bet he could deal with one Grey Warden. Alleged Grey Warden. Well, you want that I should take you there now?
No, actually, I'm not quite ready yet.
I'll just be here. Just standing. Waiting. Don't mind me.
Oh, I want so bad.
Yeah, just toy with him. Like, no. He just agreed to let you go across the lake, and you're like, actually, I'm not ready yet.
I'm not.
You just got him to agree to let you across, and then you're like, I'm gonna punish you.
Well, I happened to notice that the Maker left me some gifts.
Yes.
Well, there's the helmet we've been looking for.
Money.
It's that. Oh, good boy. You will be the dominant Mabari around these parts. You will. Yes, you will. I'll talk to you in a moment. Got some elf to think of first. Alright, anyone see any more sparkle? No more sparkle? Well then, who's this?
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet.
That's refreshing.
I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
Ah. Tell me more.
The collective is a self-policing guild of mages who simply want to be left alone. We mean no offense to the Chantry, but we would rather live on our own terms. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
Well, I'll take a look at these requests.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
I like it.
Apparently,
Like
the
it.
Chantry doesn't let you wear stupid hats. And he's against this, because stupid hats are his favorite thing.
Okay, let's see. Okay, it's hear me and obey. My power waning. I cribulash the epithet. Require a reconnection to the mystic places I have left behind. You, the bearer of this note, shall travel to these places and trace upon them my personal glyphs, claiming their eldritch energies for my own. You will come upon sites of mystic power in the ancient places of the world, the Brazilian forest, the deep roads. Deep roads, are we going there? Probably, bud. The heart of Denerim, and near the base of the Circle Tower. The activities of the Maleficarum on my doorstep did not go unnoticed. What did they do on your doorstep? And now I am in danger of being brought before the Templars myself. A small band of drifters claim to have seen me practicing forbidden arts. They have left to deliver testimony of my alleged deeds to the Chantry. I ask the Mages Collective to find and stop these false witnesses by any means necessary. Ew. We're traveling along the road from Lothering to Denerim, where their lies will seal my fate. I will agree to investigate that, no promises. There comes a time in each young mage's life, oh dear, here we go, that he must strike forth from beneath the shadow of his mentor. For my 3 young and unremarkable apprentices, this time is now. What did they do? He who accepts his calling takes it upon himself to deliver documents of congratulations to my apprentices, who will no doubt be uninformed as to the contents of the missive. The apprentices' names are Steric, Alina, and Sheth. I have cleverly sent them away from my abodes. They may receive this information in a public place, thus guaranteeing the safety of my willing courier. You will find 2 of them in Denerim. The other is for carrying a slightly rarer item from Orzammar. And be sensitive. I would not wish to harm their delicate feelings. What do you think, Dirk? Can you be sensitive? There better be money in it, that's all I'm saying. My worst fears have been realized. A band of devilish Maleficarum are performing their profane rituals within close proximity to my own sanctum. This cannot stand. I, Jabastu, charge he who accepts this request to destroy the fiends before their evil brings unwanted attention from either Templars or demons to my back door. Travel to the Brazilian forest and slay these blasphemers. Again, I promise to investigate. We'll see if slaying happens. Alright. Disaster! So consumed have I been with my personal projects that I have neglected to collect vital components for the herbal remedies I used to sharpen for thoughts of other world. Without it, I'm ruined.
Deep mushrooms,
yeah. Person. I will reward. Ah, there we are. Any who bring me 10 bundles of deep mushrooms. With this, I can continue on my quest for enlightenment with a clear mind and fewer bouts of drowsiness and indigestion. May he who accepts this request be showered in riches and love. I will take the riches. From the Maker's heart, for this noble and selfless act, this is literally my salvation. Who is talking?
Do you notice that he said, "May he who accepts this request be showered with riches from the Maker's heart"? Because apparently he's humbly rewarding you, which means, like, you know, usually does not mean. Okay.
I will look into it.
This is literally my salvation.
I don't. Yeah, it's a little overdone, don't you think? Alright, now if you two will stop running around, I could maybe speak with this person.
Tag, you're it. Tag, you're it.
Alright. Hello, that person. Kester, how are you?
Wow, I've never seen one of you knife ears dressed like the King of Ferelden before. You made good for yourself, eh?
Wow.
Excuse me.
Oh, I don't mean no offense. I know I shoot my mouth off.
Yes,
just not
you do.
used to your kind, trussed up all fancy.
You know, it's a shame
you're
that
so
an
nice,
elf in decent clothing is so...
Oh, no doubt about it. You pointy ears look better in fancy clothes than us clumsy lugs. Oh, there I go again. I don't mean nothing by it. I swear I should start over. I'm mighty pleased to be making your acquaintance, sir.
So who are you?
I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
So, I can't get across?
Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in
ominous.
charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was.
I see. Is something wrong up there at the tower?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic.
Yes, that is pretty obvious. Guess, how could you not know? You live close by.
Do I look like a Templar? A mage? Why would they tell me anything?
Secrets everywhere. Well, I actually already did convince the Templars to let me in.
Maybe you could at that. I'm sure your mind's all afire now, eh?
Tell me, what's your opinion of the Circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Do you know the Knight Commander Gregor, was it? Well?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
Do you know about that Templar Carol?
Talked to him a time or two. He's all right.
Really? Well, I can't stay. Good day, Kester.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
You know, sometimes an idiot with no filter on his mouth is better than someone a little too careful.
Yes.
Just say.
Agreed.
Well, nice view of Morgan there. Always a pleasure. Hello, Morgan.
I await your command.
I just like hearing you say that. Never mind. Did you just take someone's love letter? Yes, I did. Yes, sparkling. Who's this? Hello, Mr. Innkeeper, sir.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is this inn called the Spoiled
It
Princess?
was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
Well, yeah, I'd like a drink.
Of course. What would you like?
Apparently, nothing to drink because they don't sell drinks here. They do sell. They do sell a distillation agent. So I guess you could maybe.
They have flasks, though! Haha!
Buy 99 of them. Just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Do for now. And
A dirty pair of pantaloons is a gift.
take the wine, I suppose.
That's one from Oregon right there.
I shall consider your suggestion.
Or maybe
Thank
Sten. Like maybe he doesn't have an extra pair or something. You never know.
I might. I really might.
Good day.
Well, that was it. All right. Bye, the runner.
There's a disgruntled patron over there you could talk to. Anyone who has disgruntled in their name, this definitely should be. Oh, a shady patron.
Overpriced swill.
Well, I might be considered a shady patron myself, so let's see.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Well, you look like you're just standing there with your arms folded and not drinking, so... Oh, it's a Mabari tapestry. Ooh,
Do you see a Rothbone?
he
Look
barks
at that.
He likes
Isn't that nice? Alright, next question. How do we leave this place? Thank you. Carol, hello.
Oh, hello. It's you again. Come
Yes,
to
it
chat
is.
a little, have you?
I'd like to go to the tower now.
Come along, I suppose.
I suppose I will. Gotta admit, it is impressive.
Very towering.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
You're Gregor, I assume.
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
I seek the mage's help to defeat the Darkspawn.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn.
Tell
but
that to
it
the
is their
Darkspawn.
right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control.
Ah.
Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. The circle is lost. The tower has fallen.
Well, well done you! How did this happen?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
All right. What can I do to help?
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
The mages are not defenseless. Some must still live.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
Really? Look, when did you send word to Denerim?
A while ago, and it worries me. The Civil War has no doubt caused much turmoil. Has the Chantry been caught up in it? I can only guess. Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
Look, if I help you deal with the Circle, will you lend me aid?
If, by some miracle, you destroy the abominations, yes. The Templars will join your army. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal.
All right. And is that all you can offer me?
We have nothing to offer you, but gratitude and service. I have heard the tower holds many valuable artifacts. I expect we'll have to consider them lost or destroyed.
Ah. Very well. We have a deal.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
I decide to take a look around first. Love me a vase. Hello?
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
You have supplies for sale?
Yes. Would you like to trade?
Alright, let's trade.
It's funny that he went from we're low on supplies
Honestly,
to being
Dirk,
like,
you know,
yes, could we trade? Maybe he's hoping you'll give him some more supplies.
well, honestly, really cleared out since last time. Never mind. To have some more shortly, though.
Stay away from the tower if you value your life.
It is effort. Right. What do you think, troops? Morgan?
I have a thought.
Oh, what's on your mind?
We have an opportunity that I believe we should take advantage of. To the point. My mother was once divested of a particular grimoire by a most annoying Templar hunter. It occurred long before I was born, but even today, Flemeth speaks of the loss with great rage. With the circle of magi in such disarray, it occurs to me that this might be the perfect time to recover the tome from their possession, for surely it eventually ended up in their hands.
What makes you think the mages still have this book?
Flemeth is a sorceress of legend, is she not? And her grimoire would be more than a mere curiosity to mages that daren't even glance towards the places my mother has walked for eons. No doubt 'tis considered something dangerous, perhaps best locked away somewhere dark, yes? And if not, then at least I know it does not exist. But there is no harm in looking, surely?
Very well, I'll keep an eye out for it.
Good. I am most interested to see its contents, should it be located. The grimoire is leather-bound and adorned with the symbol of a leafless tree, should you come across it. If not, however, then I shall simply put it out of my mind.
I see you almost decided to ask for something there, Dirk. Yes, better not. Better not. Alright, you know what? There we go. Fact is, Morgan, much as I love having you there, I do not feel comfortable taking you into this place riddled with Templars who all like to, you know what they like to do to mages. So,
Blast and damnation!
yes. I think just take Sten.
Yes.
For a moment, I didn't think you were there, Carol. You trying to jump in the water? No, I'm not. You do realize that Carol is watching, and Sten, yes, but Morgan is not. So we're fine.
Not so nifty, is it, the tower, once you get in? Looks so much nicer from out here.
Right, I'd like to go to the tower now.
Come along, I suppose.
Get this nice view again. Right, we've seen everything to see. Everyone ready? Ready, boy. Let's go. Oh, wait. Well, that was ominous. I hope you know the guy who shut the door after you just shook his head in a very
He is
ominous
also a
manner.
member of an order that
They're good with stealth.
can't deal with the problem that they're supposed to be dealing with, so, you know, they're too scared to go through the doors.
You noticed that, did you?
Yeah. Interesting.
We might clean up well here. Diary pages. Let's try the chest, that might be better. Private documents, what? Surely there's something better. But this is the apprentice's bedroom, I mean, what do you expect? Oh, you're right. Right. Like searching the servants' quarters. Just checking, did I go all the way this way? A pile of filth. Strangely enough, better than the chest. It's an injury kit. Stand D-mod.
Good old pile of filth.
Right.
I like
Must be
to
all we're finding here.
rummage around in piles of filth, too. It's pretty great.
What are you doing?
Dirk, I hope you're ready to
Filth
wash
anyway.
your hands after that.
If possible. That's alright. Your dog still loves
Dogs
you anyway.
lick their own butts. So, I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, magic stuff. Wonder if Morgan would like it. Her own is pretty good, honestly.
What do you need?
I need to open this footlocker. Do you mind? Thank you. Diary. And a boy. So far,
I bet
job's
you'd
been
find
easy
that
enough.
some of those
Don't
pages from
jinx
diaries
it.
might actually be a useful insight into what's happening in the tower.
Well, you think somebody stopped to write a page in their diary as
Well,
they're
it
being
probably
attacked
didn't
by
happen
some
overnight.
sort of a thing? A little rough, but... all right. What about you? Can you find anything? Take a look around. Oh, that's all. That's all right, boy. So have we another pile of filth? I am hopeful. Apprentice cowl. You know, I was actually looking for something like that. Morgan's got no protection whatever right now. Nice lavatory.
That means wash your hands. What happened?
You know, I
What?
could obstacles for you at all.
Oh,
I was
Good
washing
call.
my hands.
thank you. We appreciate that.
That's the start, Dirk. Goes my stealth. Well, surely we can't have seen everything yet. Nothing on the right.
If it makes sense, the Templar quarters would be off to the other side.
Were you really
in the
that
middle.
cage for 20 days?
It might have been closer to 30. I stopped counting after a while.
What did you do? I mean, 20 days is a long time to sit in one place and do nothing.
On good days, I posed riddles to the passers-by, offering them treasures in exchange for correct answers.
Really?
No.
Oh, too bad. That's got serious potential.
It is still
That was good, Sten. Ooh. Denry.
Oh, Denry, you are the best.
Denry, I hope you're not dead. But if you are, you won't be needing this anymore. If you're dead, if you're not dead, sorry, we
Oh,
stole
well,
your
thanks
stuff.
anyway.
You should have put a padlock on it.
You know
Just
what?
saying.
We're about to go rescue him. I don't think he'll mind. And it's not like a padlock always makes a
Okay, good call, but I
difference.
mean, you know, it's a little easier.
Right, everyone ready? Here we go. Oh, hello. Oh, that was easier than I thought.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
Wynne, what are you doing here?
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly,
She's like,
why are you here? The Templars
get out
would
of my
not
kitchen,
let just anyone
Grey
by.
Warden.
Well, I came here seeking the aid of the mages.
And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why
Yes.
did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now?
Well, don't worry, the rite of renouement has not arrived yet.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the rite, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
What happened here?
Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the Circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
So, what do you intend?
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this Circle.
Very well, I will help you.
Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
Right. Very well, if you think that is best.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wynne, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
And try not to throw out your back.
Let's be off. We've talked away enough time.
If you are ready, let us go end this.
Yes, I chose not to say that, Artzy.
I know. Ever had done that, Dirk? It's kind of debilitating.
No, I haven't.
Yes.
Count yourself lucky.
Yes.
Right. Awesome. Here we go. Except... thank you for showing us he moves their win. Very nice. Oh, before we go. Hello. I think I will. Oh, Morgan will be happy. We're getting lots of good stuff here. What's off this way? Is that the way we came? Or is that the way we came? No, that's the way we came. What's this way? Dirk, I wish you'd stop running into things. Oh, alright. Well, kids, good luck.
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
Well, what are you waiting for? Remove it.
Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
Show us in stealth. I suppose my stealth would go away the moment you did anything, right? Anyway. Yes, I'm ready. Destroy the barrier.
All right. Be on your guard.